Hey guys, Triple B here! Tonight for Workshop Wednesday, we're going to be trying out Toxtricity Vmax. It has the attack Gmax Riot that's going to do 160 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, an extra 80. So potentially 240 all up. Because of the poison, bounces up to 250, but if we combo this with Hisuaian Radiant Sneasel, they're going to take an extra 2 damage counter between turns from poison, so effectively 270. We attach a choice belt, brings that up to 300 all up. We can be one-shotting V-Stars, and into V-Maxes, if they're not retreating, it bounces back and does 330 between turns. It's pretty solid. Same can be done with the V-Stars. If we don't have a choice belt, goes to them 270. If they don't retreat, bounces back to 300, and they're knocked out that way. To get the poison in play, we're going to be using Slowbro V, so it has the ability Rapid Fire Poison. Once during your turn, if this is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon can be poisoned. It's going to combo very nicely with the Sneasel and the Toxtricity, and also with another card. Since we want this in the active, Flaaffy can be using Dynamotor to accelerate lightning energy to our bench guys. So ideally, Toxtricity's on the bench, Slowbro's in the active, Flaaffy's getting energy, everything's coming together with a nice little bow on top. We do have some other attackers in the deck though, one being Drapion V to help out with a Mew matchup, has Wild Style, so for each Battle Style type Pokemon, Single, Rapid, and Fusion Strike, it's going to reduce the attack cost of Dynamic Tail by 1 colorless energy, so theoretically this could be attacking for free, and into Mew you hit it for weakness. It's a really solid option to have for that. And technically we can be attacking with Radiant Hisuaian Sneasel as well, since we're going to be running Hiding Dark Energy. So it does 90 damage and poisons the opponent's active Pokemon. Poison Peak bringing that up by another 20, so effectively does 120 into them. Can be very helpful if you're seeing things like Miltank where you can't hit them with Vs. This can be taking that out in one shot. Since we're running a VMAX though, we do need to have the Vs. We've actually got 2 in the deck, one being a promo that has the attack Energize. You can attach a Lightning Energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and its secondary attack, Venom Slap. For double lightning and a colorless, 120 damage, your opponent's Pokemon is poisoned. So it helps set up that VMAX, but with doing 120 and then following up with 240, you're kind of overkilling things at that point anyways. It's a little redundant. We could just be doing the 160 with the 120, not even needing them to be poisoned, and it's going to take out V-Stars. The other one we've got though has the attack Poison Jab, does 20 damage and poisons the active Pokemon. That's going to help get the VMAX doing some pretty solid numbers. Since effectively it does 30, then we follow up the next turn doing 240, 270, but if it's bounced back, they've taken 40 damage from this. Hits 280 right on the dot. Very solid number to be hitting in the current meta. Secondary attack Electric Riot does 90 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, 90 more. So it can be setting itself up as well to take some cheeky knockouts. Taking out base Vs, since this does 20, 10 between turns, comes back 40, then hit it with 180. That's going to be 220 all up, and most basic Vs only have 200 to 220. That's it for Pokemon in the deck, with the exception of we do have Manaphy just to help protect our Mareeps. If you're seeing Greninjas, they can be pretty threatening. For trainer cards, we've got quite a few switch out options, so 1 Escape Rope, 4 Switch, so we can be getting that Slowbro in the active, Flaaffy's to accelerate to the bench, and just kind of bouncing things around effectively. For Pokemon Search, we've got 2 Evo Incense, 2 Ultra Balls, and 4 Quick Balls, as well as 1 Heavy Ball, since if we prize the Sneasel or the Slowbro, we want a way to get into them. Since our Mareeps and Flaaffys are going to have targets on their head, we've also got Ordinary Rods to get them back in, and a lot of these are just one-offs in the deck, so if they get taken out, it's handy to be able to get them back into the deck. We've also got 3 copies of Stormy Mountains. Handy way to get your Mareeps and your Toxtricity Vs in play, and just a good counter stadium to have, since Path to the Peak is going to shut off the Sneasel and the Slowbro. For supporters, we've got 2 copies of Boss, 2 Serenas, there's our Gust, as well as a pivot between Gust and Draw, 4 Research, and 2 Marnies. Also got 1 copy of Raihan, just a very handy way to get another Toxtricity charged up if one's been knocked out. Maybe we've only got 1 Flaaffy in play, attach return, attach with Raihan, use 1 Flaaffy, all of a sudden we've got another attacker, and 1 copy of Thornton as well. So maybe we get Slowbro in the active, poisons them, Toxtricity's been knocked out, we use Thornton, all of a sudden it's a Toxtricity, and we attached energy with Flaaffy to it a previous turn. It's a really good pivot option to be able to have, as well as 1 copy of Choice Belt just to hit some key numbers. We do also have 2 copies of Hiding Dark Energy. It lets you attack with the Slowbro and the Sneasel, as well as making them both pivot cards. So effectively we attach it to Slowbro so it can always be going in the active and free retreating and just always be poisoning guys. As well as 4 copies of Speed Energy. It's going to give you a little bit of draw power as well as pay the electric cost for the Toxtricity. And then for basic energy, we've just got 6 basic lightning energy to be proccing with the Flaaffy. That's the deck list. If you like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more shenanigans like this. But let's see how this goes. Interesting card. Maybe is it good? Could have been slept on this whole time, but it's going to be rotating in a few weeks. So if you have it, definitely give it a try. But let's see how we go with it tonight on ladder. Yes, we do. We want to evolve our guys up. We got to get the Toxtricity. We got to get the sheep. Which one do we start, though? Both a little bit, thin is the other issue. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards ditching the Flaaffy in favor of getting a Mareep since we do have the ordinary rod, right? Like, we could do that. We could also theoretically go into the Slowbro, start poisoning him. But no, yeah, I think we just grab that for the time being. Don't really want to attach the special energy because then they just ditch it. But I guess if they do, they do. And it's kind of, yeah, all right. You ditched it. And if they don't, then sweet, we're 1 energy off from being able to attack. No one got the Tapu Lele. Dang. Okay, well, he has it. Yeah, us looting that Hiding Dark. Like, we would have gotten, I guess it would have been kept in the deck because of the Marnie. Galar Mine. Okay, so we're likely up against a control. Yep. Maybe Mewtwo V-Union. Haven't really seen anything to indicate that yet, but sort of where my head is going. Top deck into the Flaaffy. Nice. Bumpler Stadium. I think we do just go for another Mareep. It's our only target, so I guess that makes that an easy decision. We hit it for weakness and poison it. Nice. So it bounces back to us on 60. We hit it again for another 40, puts it to 100. It's just going to die to poison. That's pretty great. The Miltank, we can't hit it. Didn't really anticipate hitting Miltanks. Haven't seen one in a while, but yeah, in control it does make a lot of sense. Probably should include some sort of counter for it. Do that, we get another Mareep. We get another Mareep. I don't think we just ditch this guy. Sorry, man. Sneasler? Because, like, if we get into the Slowbro, I don't think Slowbro makes a difference. Oh, I should have ditched right the Serena. The Serena. I wasn't thinking ahead there. I should have just ditched the quick ball with Serena to straight draw into cards. Hope to get an energy attach. Hit the Snorlax. We're not doing big damage at the moment though. Okay, they've got Path to the Peak. Sneasler's not doing anything extra. That's fine, that's fine. Control's doing control things. Wonderful. Okay, and it is Mewtwo V-Union. It's kind of funny that we can use Drapion, charge it up with Flaaffy, and hit a weakness into it for a knockout. I like that. I actually really like that. Right, because he has, yeah, 300 something HP. Drapion does 190. Right? 190, 170? Something like that. That's enough that it hits weakness for one shot. Right, losing an Ultra Ball, not ideal. Getting 5 cards, very ideal. Beautiful. Okay, so we do have the evolution now. Got the counter stadium. I think we hold off on the counter stadium though, and the fact that we only have, yeah, the one Flaaffy at the moment, not super great. I think we do that though to get into another Flaaffy. And we're just gonna hold. There's no point in evolving just yet. Put some more prizes on the table that we don't need to be offering up our opponent. Doing the counter stadium right now as well, it doesn't really help us. We counter it, they have another counter, they bump it, whereas if we keep it until we use something to poison and get a little bit more damage, might make a difference, right? Like we hit 20 with this, that brings it up to 50. It's not massive numbers, but if they're just trying to sit a Snorlax in the active, it's helpful. Or if they decide to start swinging into us with Miltank, it's a way that it's like, hey, this is our playthrough that so we're gonna poison you. Or like I guess theoretically, Flaaffy could hit it. Technically an option, not a great option, but an option. Okay. Thornton to do literally nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're just praying on the top deck at the moment. Looks like they might be too. Sweet. Okay. That is a top deck. Any of this worthwhile? Like now we could do the counter stadium to get that bit of extra damage, but it looks like they're about ready to retreat anyways. I think we hold off. They're gonna come up with the Yveltal, they're gonna discard our special energy. That's life. Oh, or they just hit it with... Okay, okay. Counter their own stadium. Beautiful. Didn't appreciate that, though. Get one more basic energy in the discard somehow? Attach a lightning energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Yeah, and that only counts as the lightning when it's attached, so he can't be getting it that way. Attaching the special energy to it, like he's just got the Yveltal ready to come up, doesn't really help us. Like I'm kind of thinking, yeah, we do just switch through. What's the downside of this? Flip a coin if heads your opponent's active is now paralyzed. Okay, so we can get through it that way, I guess. Or do we just let him take the knockout on it? I'm kind of thinking we just pass through. It's like us going into this, it's not doing any damage. None of these are in a position to be doing damage. Comes back, it's almost dead. Like this is also almost dead, but like it can run away at least. Mewtwo does have that thing where it can put damage counters out, which is a little bit annoying. It's fine. Anyone have one retreat? That does. How do we sequence that we can get this online? I guess we don't need to at the moment though. Right? Like we just evolve this. This can sit there because he's not going to do damage. He's about to get knocked out. We just pass. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Putting all damage done to this by attacking your Pokemon's me though, yeah. It's a bit funny that we do need to get him back. Gotta get him back to poison. Should have left this on the bench. Nah, yeah, that's fine in the active actually. Okay, so we've got a basic in there. We've got the Drapion V, so if the Mewtwo does get set up, we could theoretically get him going. And yeah, I think we're just preying on the poison at the moment. No point in countering their stadium, because then that just gives them the option to hard retreat this out. That can't hit him, right? Oh no, it's just V. Just V. So this could theoretically have killed the Miltank. I guess still could theoretically kill the Miltank. What's his retreat cost? 2. No point letting the Miltank do extra damage. Right? I should have seen that play. Should have seen that play before. This is going to get rid of that and that. Do we have any basic? And I think it's just those two. Yeah. You have the Marnie though, so we can kind of get around through that. Are they looking for Mewtwo pieces? 1 piece off. Both our Dark Energy are gone now. I guess technically we could go into that. It does 40, he takes 30. Kind of thinking on the fly. It's fine, it's fine. The super meta deck. We bring that up, we do 40 to it. Between turns it takes 30. That gets knockout or that's just shy? No, that gets the perfect knockout. Yeah, we just boss that up. Beautiful numbers. Beautiful numbers. Yeah, I'm enjoying Toxtricity. It's actually got a bit more going for it than I anticipated. We're figuring out the combos as we go. Pretty fun, pretty fun. Oh no. And the path to the peak again. Alright. No DTE? Like, I'm trying to think. I think we do put this down just to kind of be that threat. Right, like if the Mewtwo V-Union comes out, it's like, I have this. Currently, they need 4 prizes, so prize trade, we're looking fine. But yeah, I think we just Marnie them. Like, it's frustrating because we know they've struggled to find that energy attachment. Well, they've got an energy on the bench, actually. Maybe they're not struggling for an energy attachment. Poisons him. It'll do what, 40 plus 50? Or we can be doing 40 plus 70, comes back. But then when it goes back to him anyways, like, yeah. Might as well just do this. Actually, we'll guarantee it. We'll put that there. Yeah, so it goes to 50, comes back to us on 60, then we bump it, hit through with the Sneasler. They are burning through their own stadiums. Or they Silened it back, didn't they? Little Goomba. Okay, respect it. Well, we've got the Vmax again at least, so we'll just do the straight 160. They're pitching the puke. Like, do we even bother with the research? Or we hold off? I think we hold off. There's no point in evolving it either. Like, they should be pretty well out of Marnies unless they've been... Oh, they only got one in there. Maybe they top outed it back. But they're hitting Peonia, so that makes me feel like, yeah, the Mewtwo has been in the prizes this whole time. But they're just getting the Mewtwo now. They've still got to get energy on it. We need to get a switch, though. Which we should have quite a few. We even used switch? I thought we used switch. Maybe we had, actually. But we'll, yeah, attach an energy there to kind of be that threat. Evolve this up. I don't know that we do this arena just yet. Or actually, I don't know that we even need to use it. We just need to take one more prize. I think we've pretty much cinched this game. Okay, yeah, they don't like that the Drapian's there. That's fair, that's fair. We need to get 3 energy onto him. Oh, not 3 energy. Yeah, 2 more energy. Or just get into a switch, go into this, hit him. He's only doing what? 16 damage counters is a little bit tricky. They can heal or they can do a straight 300. So the straight 300 isn't knocking these out, which is nice. Yeah, I think we just attach that there. Quick ball. Quick ball. We'll just thin. Have that. Yeah, like we just switch into this and swing through. Need to get more energy onto this, which either needed to be done by hard retreating, which didn't have the option to do at the time, but we do that, and then it kind of forces him that he needs to heal. And if he decides to heal, we just attach an energy hard retreat, fully knock him out next turn. Or he does damage counters, and yeah, I think we're in a fine spot. Oh, never mind. Right, we need the full 4. Maybe we should have held off on that counter stadium. I don't know, I had it in my head. I was like, we only need 3 energy on him. No, this is reduced by battle styles cards. He is not a battle style. But yeah. They kind of just have to sit there and keep healing or wait until we kill them with the Drapian. Don't even mind doing that. Like, just attach those, poison it. We don't have an attachment for this to be doing that 20. And there's a good chance we're just going to be burning through this hand. Okay, and we're into Lugias. We're hitting weakness. get rid of the, like, it doesn't really matter. Research is going to get rid of everything else in a second anyways. Get the sheep. Get more sheep? Ditch the basic to get... Do we get that or we get another Toxtricity? I feel like probably getting another Toxtricity is the call, right? Like, even this just doing 10. Like, we're hitting weakness into him. So the main thing is just having these to get online. And yeah, I think we can kind of just leave him. We need the double sheep. Like, we could switch into a Mareep, but if we switch into a Mareep and he knocks it out, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we need attach for turn, Flaaffy, and pass. All right. Like, as much as I'd like to use that, I think, yeah, we just kind of leave it as it is. Dynamotor. What's his attack can do? 130. Depending Pokemon can't retreat. That's kind of funny. So we could go switch into this, but nah. It's too many things at the moment that we don't currently have. Ditch that, so it becomes another Flaaffy proc. No basics, that's good to know. And Ordinary Rod's literally doing nothing for us at the moment. I think we're fine just to pass there. Slowly poisoning down the Lugia. They've only got one Archeops in the discard. No V-Stars yet that we've seen. Likely just a bit of a bricked hand. Are manually setting that up though, okay. Guess we should have evolved up into the Vmax, but I don't want to put extra prizes out on the board for them, and we'll just draw back into it anyways. So I think this is, even though we don't have draw support anymore, pretty solid hand. We've got switch, we've got energy to attach. The energy we're attaching is draw support. So even if he did gust kill that, it puts basic energy in the discard that we just accelerate back out. We wouldn't be able to get it fully charged up though, is the trade-off. Just keep finding the speed energy. That's awesome. All right, heavy ball. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. All right. And I think we just run away with this game at this point. Like, they are bricking pretty hard, which is unfortunate. I'd like to see how it goes against Lugia in like a solid matchup. And double DT on there as well. They're not going to be taking any knockouts. They'd have to get all of their powerful energy out. Oh, okay, they've got the Dunsparce though. Interesting. Okay, so we do need to get into a switch to get the Slowbro to proc. We've got Hiding Dark energy on it, so if we can get switch into this, poisons it, hard retreat out. This does 270, and then they have to either... Oh, what is this? That's different. Okay. Have not seen that before. And the Zinnia. Ditching double DTE with Zinnia. Oh, okay, so this must be post-rotation Lugia. Cool. Yeah, with the Stonejourner. Very interesting. Okay, that's a bit concerning then, because he hits weakness into us now. All of a sudden it has just spun in the opposite direction. We thought we had the advantage, and it's quickly gonna shift the other direction. Alright. And they get 3 prizes off of that too. They have gone through quite a few of their energy, and now knowing that it's the post-rotation Lugia, it makes it a little bit tougher for them. Now they're hiding dark. Like, do we just get this to start attack? I don't think so, but it would be pretty funny. Evolution Incense, we get that other Flaaffy out. No point setting up another Toxtricity. Kind of redundant this far into the match. Like, if it gets knocked out, it gets knocked out. I guess it would be kind of helpful against the Lugia if they're not taking one-shots. Maybe we do bench it. Let's take a look through a deck. What do we got left? So we've got Boss, Marnie, Raihan. 4 more energies in there in the Choice Belt. Because that is something we have to watch out for with the Dunsparce as well. So if we can get a Boss and take that out, it would be helpful. I think we will go for the Toxtricity, actually. We'll do it. Get the Manaphy. I don't think they have anything that hits bench, but... Now, do they run double Stonejourner? Is it a 2-off or a 1-off in the deck? I haven't really looked into the post-rotation Lugia that much. It's double Stonejourner. We are in a bit of trouble. But I like it, because yeah, they've got the urn to just be recycling them. Double urn. Alright, alright. I'm thinking they have double Stonejourner. Yeah, we're about to get bodied here, alright. Should we have just been setting up the Sneasler? Got a little bit cocky early in that match. And it has come to bite me in the ass. Cool, can't be mad at it. So, Toxtricity, definitely interesting concept. Seems like there's a reason we haven't really seen it the entire time it's been in rotation. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and subscribing is a great way to help out the channel. If you're looking for some more deck lists though, there should be some popping up on the screen right now. Till next time, take care of yourself.